And we are here live from Synovus Park. It's celebrating 100 years of baseball here in Columbus, Georgia. The Columbus Clingstones doing it right, and we are glad to be a partner with them throughout the year. And I am with my man, Big Rich. It's going to be a fantastic night. They're giving away replica stadiums of Synovus Park. I know we've taken a couple. It's going to be a great night here, Richard.
Yeah, the fans were lined up hours ago to try to get their replica of Synovus Park. 100 years of baseball.
I know
here.
Ricky Rogers was tackling people.
He wanted to make sure he got one. So many memories. This park opened in 1926. Had great minor league players, great baseball players that has played at this park for 100 years. And this has just been it's going to be an incredible atmosphere. You can see the fans already packing this place. We should see a packed house, and I cannot wait.
Clingstones are playing better baseball here in the second half of the season. They're a game above 500, 3 games back, though, trying to take on Rocket City here tonight. We're going to be doing a live show. That means we got special guests. I got on the voice of the Clingstones right after this break, Jack Johnson. Talk about how your number 2's been so far, what's tonight about, and what's going on throughout the rest of the year. Then, General Manager Pete Lavin, he's going to come on, talk about the same things. We appreciate both Pete and Jack for being so nice to us throughout the year and allowing us to be here to do this show on what is such a fantastic night. 100 years of baseball, which is pretty incredible, and all the people that have been able to come and the players through this stadium has been immaculate, going back to the Golden Park days. Ricky Rogers will be on talking with Chuck Williams. Should be a great show, Richard.
Yeah, and this place just continues getting better. As you can see in front of us, they have the wiffle ball park, and we've got some foul balls in our area, but I know the kids are having fun with that. Fuzzy might make an appearance, but you never know. Here on the show, as we get ready, first pitch 6:05 against the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
It is a perfect show to kick off. We're already here starting the 2026-2027 school year. You saw yesterday, we had Football Media Day. We start live streaming softball, volleyball games next week, football in 2 weeks. Why not be at the Clingstone games to celebrate the year? Let's take a break. When we come back, the voice of the Clingstone, Jack Johnson, coming up next here on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2,
3. Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Welcome back. What I thought was going to be an overcast day became a scorcher. Not the best time to wear a long sleeve. With the voice of the Columbus Clingstones. Jack, thanks so much for allowing us to be here. Thank you for hopping on the show, man.
Oh man, it's so impressive what this stadium has become over the last 100 years, and it's amazing that we're sitting here celebrating the 100th anniversary of Golden Park. now Synovus Park, and what a great atmosphere we have for tonight's ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. We're going to talk about everything that's in store for tonight, but first things first, for you. Been a minute since we had you on the show. How's your number 2 going? Are you feel more acclimated as ever? I feel like you're still drinking out of a fire hose right now, but how has your number 2 been for you, man?
Austin Kroom has been a great addition to our broadcast. You know, he came here, he just graduated from Ohio State.
Right.
He's gotten acclimated to the area. He loves being involved with this team, this community. He's been on a few road trips this year, which has been a lot of fun. I think we have a good chemistry in the broadcast booth. It's nice to have someone to bounce some things off of up there, and he has a great appreciation for the history of the game as well, and I think that plays into nights like tonight.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. 100 years of baseball. What was the idea in the off season when y'all found out this was what's going to happen this year, and what's in store for all the audience? Not just these replicas, but I think we got some other fun things in store tonight as well.
We do. I know that you highlighted this at the top of the show.
Yes.
This is going to be a prized possession, a replica of Synovus Park. What a great job they did on this,
unbelievable.
by the way.
It's beautiful, dude.
That's brought to you by Kia Autosport. But the other stuff we got going on, number one, we worked on a tribute video about the last 100 years of this ballpark.
Right.
We're going to air that prior to the game tonight. And we had some people involved, like a Chuck Williams or a Kathy Gear, who was the official scorer here for so many years.
Yeah.
Pete Lavin made an appearance.
Awesome.
Patrick Jones is here with us. He's part of the video team at Synovus Park. He did an incredible job with this video. It's not just going to be shown here at the ballpark. It's also going to be on our socials for everybody to enjoy around the country. So I was very fortunate to play a part of that, just kind of ask some questions and shape a little bit of the narrative of it. But understanding the history, all the great players, all the great moments that have occurred right here where we're sitting, it's so exciting for me.
Yeah, it is pretty incredible. I do got a question for those who've never been to Synovus Park. They were asking about the sea behind you, where all those balls come from. And I'm going to let you ask, because everybody keeps asking me, and I'm like, I think it's the home runs that have been in the ballpark, but I may be wrong in that. So what are the balls in there for?
It's honestly just baseballs that are found around the park. So, I mean, because we have this wide expanse of concrete space,
Right.
which is kind of one of the hallmarks of Synovus Park. When you walk in, you get all this space, you know, for kids to run around. We got the brand new wiffle ball field. Eventually, there's going to be a foul ball that finds its way here, or
Right.
maybe you enter the ballpark with one. Maybe batting practice, you find one.
Right.
You get to contribute to that giant sea behind us, and we've been filling it up since we opened the gates here last April.
All right, finally, Jack, how can they listen to you tonight, and how do you feel like the Clingstones are playing in the second half of the season? Looks like we're playing better ball after that kind of rocky start in the first half. How you feel?
Yeah, I mean, let's address the first one. Sports Vision's 92.1 FM.
Here we go.
Austin and I will be on the air at 5:50 p.m. Eastern time with the pregame show and then the first pitch somewhere around 6:05 tonight. I know we got a lot of special tributes going on before the game, and it's the Stones, it's the Pandas. This is the 16th of 17 meetings between these two teams, and it's also a tone-setting series for the end of the second half because we're going to be seeing a lot of South Division opponents, right? So those teams would include Montgomery, Pensacola, Biloxi.
Right.
Biloxi's already in through the first half championship, so it's really a three-team race. It's us against Montgomery and Pensacola. We need to beat those two teams to make it for the first time into the Southern League postseason. Like you said, we're right in it. 16 and 15, 31 games into the second half, playing a lot better ball. Maybe we get some players coming up from High Rome in the near future and play an exciting brand of baseball down the stretch. Who knows?
Thank you for everything you do for me, man. Appreciate you allowing us to be here. That puts a wrap with the voice of the Clingstone. We'll take a break. Pete Lavin coming up next here on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show. Don't go anywhere.
To get your case started, do yourself a favor and visit us at MikeCostelloLawFirm.com. 24/7, nights and weekends, 365 days a year, and we only collect if you get paid.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Celebrate America's 250th all month long at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. During the month of July, with every new or used vehicle purchase, you'll receive a beautiful embroidered American flag kit for your home. Our way of helping you proudly celebrate. We have over 500 vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You'll find the biggest discounts and a great selection. Visit Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika today. Get ready to smile.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer to thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
I'm Mike Costello, and this is what we do. CarRex. Yes, CarRex. So call or text us today or visit us at MikeCostelloLawFirm.com. Costello. CarRex. CarRex. Costello.
We're back here live from Synovus Park. Richard wants to call it Golden for some reason. Richard, it's Synovus.
Yeah, it is.
But we talk about the memories, 100 years, 100 years of having incredible baseball players come through here, and to see the wall of, and you go right behind us in this legacy gateway, you'll see all the different players and the history that this ballpark has accumulated over the last 100 seasons.
Some great memories, of course. 30 years ago, Lisa Fernandez pitched that game, gold medal win over China, the United States winning gold in softball. And you've also had great teams like you've been in Columbus here. You've seen the Columbus Red Sticks, the Columbus Catfish.
Never heard of them. No,
look,
you're right.
I moved to Columbus in 2014. The Catfish left in 2008, but then a team in the Summer Woodbat Baseball League called the Columbus Chattahoots came in 2021. The idea of baseball came back to Golden Park, and we got to pay homage to them. They were here for 3 seasons, and they had an impact. And then we didn't have any baseball in 2024, and then of course the season opener last year against Pensacola. We were all here for that, and it was absolutely fantastic. So many memories. I know that my memories of Golden Park are a lot more recent because I got to call Chattahoots games, but I know that people who are lifelong baseball fans in this area so excited that minor league baseball has been here in Columbus for the past 2 years.
Yes, it has, and I've been so impressed by the community support. We talked about the Lions, but how about the Clingstones, heck, the River Dragons? People love sports in this area, which is why when we started Georgia Alabama Sports Live 4 years ago, it wasn't like we found an idea and we were stuck in the basement, or what's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, The Aviator? I wasn't stuck in a hotel room for hours on end trying to come up with an idea to be this smart guy and ahead of the thing. No, this was always been here in this area. People have always supported professional, college, and of course the high school, middle school, and little league teams. Every level, their success. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. And of course, the Clingstones. I'm expecting a huge crowd here tonight, so can't wait for it. Richard, what are you excited about for this upcoming high school season, man? Can you believe it? We already kicked off football coverage. We're already about to start volleyball and softball games. Richard.
Yeah, they happen next week. we had our Muskogee County Media Day. I know we're going to have Brookstone Media Day, Pacelli, Glenwood, all the media days next week. But volleyball and softball are here as kids go back to school in Muskogee County. And then before you know it, I guess we'll call it a week 0. We have one game on August the 14th, Calvary and Bethlehem, which we might have the whole crew there. And then that, because GIAA is going to play week 0, week 1. What a lineup of games, including Northside Smith Station, Brookstone Spencer, Glenwood Lee Scott. Carver's taking on Douglas of Atlanta up in Atlanta. I cannot wait. Oh, and by the way, Central's taking on Thompson on Thursday night.
And by the way, we did some games for flag football.
Yeah.
Kind of kicked that off today. Played 8 at Smith Station. Got to see the Panthers. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
So glad that we were able to get that going. And
we knew that this was going to happen. Listen, this place is getting packed.
We love that we get to be around the community. Don't forget to follow us, like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to have Ricky Rogers and Chuck Williams coming up here in just a little bit. Also, Pete Lavin is coming up at 5:30. We'll take another break. Live for the 100th. We're celebrating 100 years of baseball here at
100 years.
Park. Columbus Cleanstone starting at 6. They're giving away replica stadiums. This thing is absolutely incredible.
Nice.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a limited edition. You're going to want it. Come by, hang out with us. Be right back after this on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.
Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with Chevy trucks and SUVs. Attention! 0% financing for 5 years on Silverado, Equinox, and Trax. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days. Drive home in a brand new Chevy Silverado, HD or Colorado. Looking for an SUV? Choose from Tahoes, Equinox, Trax, and Traverse. All ready to roll. With any vehicle, you'll receive a beautiful American flag kit for your home. Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
To get your case started, do yourself a favor and visit us at MikeCostelloLawFirm.com. 24/7, nights and weekends, 365 days a year, and we only collect if you get paid.
We're live here celebrating 100 years of baseball at the fantastic Synovus Park, and I'm with my good friend, the general manager of the Columbus Cleanstones, Pete Lavin. Pete, thanks so much for giving us the time and allowing us to be here on such a great day today.
Of course, Thrift. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for being a part of it.
All right, I was talking with Jack. Year 1 exceeded expectations. We're already halfway through year 2. How's it been for you here in year number 2 in Columbus Market?
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's the journey's been amazing. I'm still meeting new people here, new fans every single night. We sit here in front of the Golden Lot wiffle ball field. This wasn't here last year.
No, it wasn't. The kids love that, baby.
Now I can't imagine Synovus Park without it,
right.
Well, like every time I walked out, even when nobody's here and I walk down from my office, I see that and it puts a smile on my face.
I love that, man. And listen, the first thing when we got here, my nephews had to go straight to the wiffle ball field and see if they can hit a home run over that fence. 100 years of baseball. What does that mean to celebrate that this year? And when y'all found out this offseason, as we got photobomb here by Fuzzy, what was the mindset this offseason? Do something special for tonight, knowing 100 years have been playing here at Synovus Park.
Exactly. I mean, it's just wild going from an inaugural season to a centennial season. I don't know if anybody can ever claim that.
No, ever, man.
And it's surreal, really, but appropriate, if somebody walks into this stadium because it's such a great mixture of the old and the new. We didn't know last April 15th when we opened the gates to Synovus Park truly what the reaction was going to be. It was such a fire drill getting the stadium ready.
Right.
But people immediately fell in love with the place, and I think that's why, because we held on to the vintage aspects of the stadium, and it has all the new fan amenities. So long-winded way of answering that question, but I think going into year 2, being able to celebrate that, not just tonight, but year-round, you know, having special guests come back, like Theo Golden throwing the first pitch, 5th-generation Golden throwing the first pitch opening night.
That's awesome.
Kathy Gear recently. We're going to have Jim White from the Red Sticks
right.
coming up. So it's a year-long celebration, but tonight we're really paying tribute with these great statues, etc.
Let's talk about these statues.
Yeah.
For one, it's awesome. It's beautiful. Shout out to Kia for putting this together.
Thank you, Kia.
What was the thought behind doing this? Why replica of the stadium?
Oh, I mean, I think it's they've become popular, and yeah, all of a sudden, about the last 20 years, they've been really big, and it's amazing how intricate they can capture the essence of the stadium.
No doubt, man.
You know, we thought about doing it year 1, but when you need to order them, the stadium wasn't even built yet. So, like, we had to get this process started last fall.
Right.
So, year 2, we're definitely going to do it. And you know, with it being the last year of Synovus Park with the naming rights name, felt it was appropriate, and we wanted to, really timestamp it for Synovus.
I love it, man. First 1,000 fans, they were lined up. They got a concert playing. That's how you know you love your fans. When you got a concert out there where people are lined up in the heat.
Codfish Quartet, shout out.
Pete, the community support. This is your cry right now. How awesome it's been. They've been awesome to your family. It just seems like you really have enjoyed being a part of this Columbus area. What has it meant to you?
Yeah.
Not just you, but the Clingstones organization.
No, I mean, I think that's the best thing you can say about Columbus as a city. I feel like I've been here less than 2 years, but feel like I've been here all my life. The people are so welcoming. You feel like these friendships don't feel like they just start. I feel like I've known most of the people here for a long time, and they're so loyal to our organization even before we threw a first pitch.
Right.
And that's the best thing about my job is getting to know new people every night. Have 1,000 or so new faces coming through the gates every single night, and then getting to know our regular fans even better.
Fan experience, #1 here. Columbus Clingstones, General Manager Pete Lavin. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Pete.
Griff. Appreciate you, man.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, y'all are doing bobblehead night for a sacred guy. We're going to talk to that guy. I don't know if you know who Chuck Williams is. He's kind of famous around here.
Is that coming up?
Make sure you don't want to miss that. Yeah. Don't take a quick break. Ricky Rogers, Chuck Williams, Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Celebrate America's 250th all month long at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. During the month of July, with every new or used vehicle purchase, you'll receive a beautiful embroidered American flag kit for your home. Our way of helping you proudly celebrate. We have over 500 vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You'll find the biggest discounts and a great selection. Visit Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika today. Get ready to smile.
I'm Mike Costello, and this is what we do. Car wrecks. Yes, car wrecks. So call or text us today or visit us at MikeCostelloLawFirm.com. Costello. Car wreck. Car wreck? Costello.
We're live here at Synovus Park celebrating the 100-year anniversary of Golden Park, now Synovus Park. And I am joined by the legend, the living legend himself. Spent many years writing for the Ledger-Enquirer. He's moved on and is now doing TV. He's got a face for TV. I'm joined
face for newspaper
by the legendary Chuck Williams. Chuck, welcome
Good to
on.
see you, brother. Ricky, you know, the cool part about baseball is I really didn't know who you were 2 years ago. And, you know, and our seats are fairly close to each other up in 205, the best section in Synovus Park, without question. We've got a 26-foot banner that proves that. But I've gotten to know you and your wife through this process, and that's the beauty of what they've done here. People that might not have broken bread or sat around each other for 2 or 3 hours at a time are now doing it. And, you know, I call you a friend. I mean, and you're somebody that I truly call a friend, and that's been established right here in the friendly confines.
And it has. And I knew of you, obviously, growing up in Columbus. I knew of Chuck, but didn't know him on a personal level until last year. And like you said, this is the mayor of Section 205 here at Synovus Park. We're a great group of folks that just, we love our team, we love our community here at the ballpark, and look forward to every homestand. But, you know, prior to the Clingstones coming here, what is your favorite memories from the old Golden Park?
I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to try to shorten it because it's long. Back in 1990, I was assistant sports editor at the Ledger-Enquirer. I was working the sports desk on a Saturday night. The box score came in through the fax from Knoxville. The pitching line, I was typing it into the system, and the pitching line was Jay Royce, 1 inning. And I'm like, no way. There is no way Jerry Royce is pitching. We went back, we couldn't go to the computer and figure it out. We had to go back through the old papers, figure out 3 days earlier, the Astros had signed Jerry Royce to a minor league contract. Sunday afternoon at noon or at 1, they were playing a matinee, the same two teams here. That's how bad the Southern League schedule used to be. They were in Knoxville on Saturday night and Columbus on Sunday afternoon. And I decided, I was writing a column. I just came out in the ballpark and I met Jerry Royce down the left field line. He had a camera and he was taking pictures. Grizzled old veteran, he was at the end, man. Long on the tooth, gray hair. You know, and I was like, what are you doing? And he said, well, trying to see if there's one more game left. And that struck me, but we were talking, and I said, why are you taking pictures of this terrible looking old place? And he said, I take pictures of every ballpark I've ever played in. I said, okay, that's cool. I said, what have you been doing since y'all got in at 4 in the morning? He said, now this is 1990 Columbus. This was not a garden spot.
Right.
He spent about 5 or 6 hours just walking around town. I mean, a guy who had 200 plus major league wins is just walking through Columbus in 1990. And I said, so what was your impression of our city? And he said, it's a place frozen in time. This ballpark is frozen in time. DBH and $50 million worth of mine and your taxpayer money thought it out. And that's the beauty. That's how I look at it. We had a place frozen in time that's frozen no more. It's a living, breathing museum with future brave stars.
It is. And speaking of the future stars, a lot of people don't know CC Sabathia played here at Golden Park with the Red Sticks back when we were an Indians affiliate before he made the move to the major leagues and dominated. Was one of the most dominant pitchers of our time. So missing these games today, you're missing watching these guys who are going to be the ones that our kids are talking about as the best, maybe the best to ever do it, maybe the best Brave stars.
Yeah, I watched Luis Gonzalez play in this park as a AA Astro, and a few years later for the Arizona Diamondbacks, he had the game-winning hit in Game 7 of the World Series. He was right out here, one of those guys.
That's right. So we're going to talk about next week. We're celebrating the 100th anniversary this week of the park. Next week, this guy right here is going to be remembered forever as he sits on the shelves of homes across Columbus and Phoenix City doing this right here. Do it, Chuck. They are doing Chuck Williams bobblehead here at Synovus Park next week. I thought it was Drew Carey bobblehead night. It is actually not. It's Chuck Williams bobblehead night. I asked him last night, and he said the bobblehead diet is perfect.
I lost 50 pounds on the bobblehead diet, man. They thinned me up nicely. It's beautiful. You know,
talk to us about what an honor this is for you.
It is. I'll use my good friend Jack Patterson's favorite word. He would, if he were out here right now, he would go, "It's stupid hot." Jack says that all the time. He'll go, "Something stupid this or stupid that." This may be just stupid. I mean, I'm the last guy in the world that people are going to want a bobblehead of. I mean, you know, there may be some city councilors that take it and take them out and see if they can drop it off the government center and spat and get it, you know, but it means a great deal to me because I've got friends and family coming in from all over the country when they heard this. I've got a friend I used to work with 15 years ago, dear friend, he's flying in from New York City. My daughter's driving in from Detroit. You know, and I told somebody the other day, and I really kind of, everybody that says they're coming, a lot of my Atlanta friends that I cover in government, a lot of my Atlanta journalist friends, Greg Bluestein, Raul Bali, those guys say they're coming. And I told somebody the other day, I'm looking at this in a really weird, strange sort of way. I'm going to get to go to my own funeral. I'm going to have people who love me and some who don't, which that's good too. But, you know, but I'm going to have people that want to be here and want this thing. And I'm going to be here. High school friends coming from all over. It is my former coach, Wendell Barr. He's coming. So I'm looking at this. I literally get to go to my own funeral. And I know that sounds morbid. A lot of people won't understand that, but as somebody who does a lot of obituaries and goes to a lot of funerals, they say a lot of nice things about somebody after they're gone. I'll get to hear some of that on next Saturday night.
Well, and think about your grandchildren. Long after you're gone, they're going to actually have a statue of Pops on their shelf, you know, and that's the coolest part to me, I think, is that you'll be, you know, I'll have Chuck at home. You know, when I'm doing an episode of Stoner Cast, I can turn around and ask your opinion on a question.
I was here last night with a grandson, Asa, and we sat out there by the player parking lot and watched the fireworks in the golf cart. Special night. I see my daughter and her 2-year-old son, or 2-year-old daughter here, and I brought her when she was that age. My daughter from Detroit and my 2.5-year-old grandson are coming. So I get to see them, and I used to bring their moms when they were that age. So think about that. I mean, think about to this place, to this very, very place. This is sacred ground to me in a lot of ways. And I know people don't understand that, but it's more than about the baseball players and the managers and all the stars we've seen here. It's about Charlie Morrow. It's about John Deacon. You know, it's about Kathy Gura. It's about Willie Bowman. It's about Cecil Darby. It's about Speck Richardson. You know, it's about Jim White. Jim and here every night. I mean, it is about the people who have invested in this special place. And, you know, I know from a journalistic standpoint, I've been called a homer and all that. And I've written tough stories about the economic development side of this, but I am telling you right now, this is a special place in Columbus, Georgia. It's a special place not only because of the physical location, but it's a special place in the hearts and memories of many people.
Right, you brought up our good friend Kathy Gear, and she's a perfect example of what Chuck is describing. She brought, as the official scorekeeper during the Red Sticks and Catfish days, her 2 children, Reese and Lindsay, grew up here at then Golden Park. And now Kathy's grandchildren, Lindsay's children, are here running around the park going to see Miss Kathy and Reese and their mom and dad.
You know, and that is the thing, and, you know, that's the thing I think that's been done well in this reiteration of it. You know, they've been playing baseball on this site for 100 years. That's a long time. But in this reiteration, toward the end, in Red Sticks, a lot of people showed up and were drinking. There was a lot of cheap beer nights, and you would see some rowdiness in here.
Right.
That has been absolutely replaced by family atmosphere. I mean, you look at it, we're watching a wiffle ball game.
Right.
The whole family atmosphere. I mean, I come probably to 60 games this year, each year. I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen a sloppy drunk.
Right. Yeah, and you don't see that here. It is absolutely a family atmosphere. And next weekend, next Saturday night, here at Synovus Park, the first 1,000 fans are going to receive a Chuck Williams bobblehead. You know, he's a journalist, he's an anchor, he's a reporter, he's a writer.
Not an anchor.
He is a Clingstones fan, a husband, a dad, a pops. He's my friend, but he is also a bobblehead now, immortalized forever in the shape of a bobblehead.
See, I thought this interview was a setup. I thought you were here to tell me, hey, we're just kidding. There's not a Chuck Williams bobblehead night. I thought this is how y'all were going to troll me.
We've got so many people ready to be here next week. We can't cancel it now. But again, we thank you for tuning in, being a part of this special broadcast live from Synovus Park, celebrating 100 years of Synovus and Golden Park. So, Chuck, thank you again, and we will see you here in the stands at Synovus Park.
That's cool.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
To get your case started, do yourself a favor and visit us at MikeCostelloLawFirm.com. 24/7, nights and weekends, 365 days a year, and we only collect if you get paid.
We're back here at Synovus Park. It's 100 years of baseball here in Columbus. Ricky, thanks that was a great interview with Chuck Williams. I cannot wait till Chuck Williams bobblehead night. I will be here. I want to try to make sure to get my Chuck Williams bobblehead.
Absolutely. I can't wait to have, he'll sit right on the shelf next to Fuzzy, next to my Andrew Jones bobblehead. I've got a few other ones in Austin Riley from last year, and this Chuck Williams will complete my 2026 bobblehead collection as I get ready for next baseball season. We're almost at the end of this current baseball season,
yeah.
But no baseball season can end without the Little League World Series, right?
Oh, yeah. And look, as you can see, the fans continuing to pile in. We expect to sell out. Baseball is big in this area, especially since for the first time since 2002, we got a team from Phoenix City and a team from Columbus in the Southeast Regional in Warner Robins next week. Phoenix City, they were there last year. They're going to be playing at 7 o'clock against North Carolina on Thursday. American Little League, first time in a long time. It's usually Northern and Harris County,
right.
But American Little League making it, and they're going to be taking on Florida. I know in a perfect world, we would love to see a Georgia-Alabama championship in the Southeast region.
Absolutely. And, you know, as the father of two young men who grew up in American Little League, it's odd. My kids don't play there now. They're both basically grown.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing that as a badge of honor. The league my kids played at, they've made it this far. I cannot wait to see what American is able to accomplish there in Warner Robins.
All right, Ricky, let's talk about your podcast, Stonercast. How can people listen to it, and when is the next episode going to be dropping?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. We're on all the major platforms. You can go back and listen to last season's interviews. We've got several interviews with players, with front office staff members. We've even got a special episode we did with Fuzzy, the Clinkstone's most awesome mascot. So,
he had a translator, didn't he?
so we've got a 100-year anniversary celebration episode that we are currently trying to put the bow on to get it ready to release. You can check out our Facebook page, StonerCast, for information on when that episode will drop.
And finally, Ricky, year 2 for you for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. What are you looking forward to this upcoming fall season?
I think a repeat is brewing on the hill, right?
Three-peat.
I'm looking forward, or three-peat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the Carver Tigers take the field this year. A new version of the Carver Tigers. They are simply not. They're not. The names are not the same this season as they were for last season. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to emerge. But every other school, I want to see which players are going to emerge and take the title of leaders.
Ricky Rogers?
Yeah.
Take the title of leaders and dominant performers on the field.
Man, the fans love you here. I mean, they know you're a season ticket holder. You sit in the same spot, but you actually are in the Aflac Club today.
Right there.
That's the beat. Oh no, that's funny. But no, what's great? What's the best part about being a season ticket holder in your mind?
So it's like we talked about with Chuck a few minutes ago. It's that relationship, those relationships that you build with the people that sit around you. You become friends with. You talk during the off season. You talk on weeks that the team are away. It's that friendship and feeling of community that is the biggest perk to me. But getting in a little bit early to make sure you get the promo items, that's always a good perk as well.
He's Ricky Rogers. He is repping the Cleanstones hat, his peach Cleanstones jersey, and he's a season ticket holder, and he's also part of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Thrift's coming back, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Live from Synovus Park, it's the 100-year anniversary of Golden Park, Synovus Park, on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Go.
Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with Chevy trucks and SUVs. Attention! 0% financing for 5 years on Silverado, Equinox, and Trax. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days. Drive home in a brand new Chevy Silverado, HD, or Colorado. Looking for an SUV? Choose from Tahoes, Equinox, Trax, and Traverse. All ready to roll. With any vehicle, you'll receive a beautiful American flag kit for your home. Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
We're back here, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The Rambler, the myth, the legend himself that knows every player that's ever played here for the last 100 years, and he knows over all 1,000 players, and he's gonna do it off of straight memorization right now on the spot. Richard, go!
Well, first of all, this place has been here since 1926. Ty Cobb played here, but I guess he played in the park that was here.
You're supposed to start rattling. Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb,
We already talked CC Sabathia, Hank Aaron has played here, Glenn Davis, so many great baseball players, and I actually saw the list, but I mean, Ty Cobb was playing for the Detroit Tigers by 1926. I thought that was cool that Ty Cobb was mentioned on
Can you zoom in on this? Keep rambling, Richard,
No,
about 1999
That's
Ty
what
Cobb.
I do, the Rambler.
All right, so right here, this is what the first 1,000 fans are getting. Come and hang out with us. You get the replica of Synovus Park limited edition, and you can say you were here on a special night, 100 years of baseball, celebrating it. Thank you to the Columbus Clinkstones, Pete Lavin. Thank you to Jack Johnson, their support of what we do for all the high school athletics and middle school and little league around the area on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We love to partner with all our professional teams, from the Lions to the Clinkstones, the Columbus United. This is a sports town, and there's no denying it. And guess what? Next week, we're bringing it in, baby. You heard it right. We're starting games already. Softball, volleyball, and literally 2 weeks yesterday, first football game at Calvary High School, taking on Bethlehem Christian.
There we go.
The following week, we got 5 games we're going to be broadcasting. I can't wait to have Chris not sleeping. I'm going to literally put all my producers like Ricky Rogers to work, so they won't have a life. So, Richard, enjoy yourself,
Let's get ready.
Summer's done. It's time to get going.
Time to
Come hang
rip.
out with us at the Killing Stones game. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show. Thank you to Mike Costello, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Coca-Cola, Houston Clinic. We'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.